So it started when my freshman year in high school. It was the summer before my freshman year of high school. Never mentioned it to my parents that I was interested in trying out for volleyball. Never even thought about it. My best friend from high school was like, you should come out, try out. You never know, you might make it, you're tall. So one day we were at dinner and I told my parents, hey, I have to be back on Monday because trials are starting. And my parents were like, volleyball? What made you so interested in volleyball? I don't know, my friend told me to go. So I go to tryouts thinking I'm not gonna make the team. Halfway through the season, I got moved up to varsity, and I'm the girl that doesn't know anything about volleyball. You can tell it on the court. It's like when they set the ball to me, what is she gonna do this time? I don't even know. And now I'm here playing at Purdue. I have two younger sisters. One now is gonna be a sophomore at Vassar University, and I have another one that's gonna be a senior in high school, and she doesn't know where she's going yet, but she also played volleyball. Being the big sister, I was a big influence for them. Turns out when I did the band, they did the band. When I played volleyball, they played volleyball. My parents are like my true number one fans. They keep me going academically and athletically. My mom more on the academic side, always making sure my grades are up to par. My dad always wanted to know how I've been doing, how the knee's doing. I love them. Every opportunity I get to see them, I'll take it. And that's why I chose here since it's so close to home. And here at Purdue, it feels like another family. So I'm excited. There's still some little nervousness to it since this is technically my fourth year, so I should be up to par with everybody else in there. When I got hurt the second time when I tore my ACL, I said to myself, I'll give myself one day to cry about it, to mope about it. And then the next day, we need to move on with it. We need to get past it and start finding my road to recovery. I just got to stay positive, take feedback from people, still not get frustrated with myself and not fear that I might get hurt again, because it could happen. Every day I would set challenges to myself. When they said you're supposed to be back at this certain time, I was like, I can beat that. Just tell me what I have to do and I can beat it. Sometimes there's some things I'm like, oh, I can't do that. But then it's like, why set myself back for that? Go out and do it. You can make mistakes. You just got to learn from them. When I used to live in Houston, they had strings, so I played the violin back then. And when we moved to Illinois, they didn't have a string program in my school. My mom goes, well, I still want you to play band, because I had nothing else to do. She wanted me to stay out of trouble. So I said, I'll just pick the clarinet and see how it goes. It wasn't something that I really liked to do in my free time. I was just good at it, and it was something for me to do at the time. I think the big reason that I said no to band was the band uniforms. They looked a little hideous, and I did not want to be marching around at our football games in those awful, awful uniforms.